So you have this mosque in Letem, which has been built 25 years ago. But nevertheless, maybe here in the Amazonian rainforest where we are currently.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh sahabat semuanya. Pernahkah kalian membayangkan di salah satu sudut paling terpencil di dunia di mana 95% wilayahnya adalah hutan hujan yang lebat, suara azan berkumandang dengan merdu? Seorang travel vlogger muslim bernama Filipe sedang berada di Guyana, Amerika Selatan. Sebuah negeri yang mungkin jarang terdengar namun menyimpan salah satu kisah keteguhan iman yang paling luar biasa di belahan bumi barat. Hari ini kita akan melihat bagaimana Islam tidak hanya bertahan tapi tumbuh subur di ambang hutan Amazon.
From the capital city here in Georgetown, northern Guyana. The city here is famous for its architectural style. It has a lot of colonial architecture which remains in an intact shape. Another thing which is very common here in Georgetown in these areas of the world is that in the cities, since the Dutch were here, you have some kind of a canals that are floating around like the main streets. And as you might have already noticed, it's a quite green city. There's a lot of lush and greenery around it, and this is due to the weather.
Berjalan menyusuri pasar Stabroek atau Burda Market, Filipe merasakan hangatnya persaudaraan. Di sini mencari makanan halal bukanlah sebuah beban, melainkan bagian dari budaya.
This is the old part of Georgetown, like the most historical part, the Stabroek Market. And there's another part here of this market where they sell the fish and the meat. And also you got the halal meat over here, Haqs halal meat. I know this is halal though, but you can find a whole lot of things. You can do your whole shopping here actually.
Ada keindahan saat melihat seorang musafir disambut dengan buah-buahan segar secara gratis oleh warga lokal. Sebuah refleksi dari nilai-nilai kedermawanan yang sejalan dengan ajaran Islam.
It's all the
This
nation.
is mommy, a fruit.
Is mommy here?
Mommy.
Mommy. It looks
Yeah.
good. It looks good.
Yeah, you know, like
You
you say mommy.
What, mommy?
Try it? Yeah. I'm gonna let you have this piece. What you do, see, it has this big seed. So you gotta peel this thing back, and then you can eat the meat.
Very friendly people here in Guyana, just giving me fruit in the
Hey, I ain't
street.
gonna say everybody is friendly, because sometimes I can be unfriendly too.
Yeah, but we all got these days. We all got these days.
Yeah.
Bismillah.
She's a fruit.
How are you?
Good.
What is this down there?
There's five finger.
5 finger.
Five finger. And this is dung.
Toes.
Dung.
All right.
You could taste one.
You mind?
Dung, yeah. Dung. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice, yeah.
It's like a small apple.
Yeah, it's small apple, right? This is one finger we got it. But it's very sour.
Also sour.
Yeah, spicy.
Oh,
You could take one.
all right. For free?
Yeah, no problem. You could.
Thank you, brother. I'll try this on out too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they literally gave me even some more fruits for free. It started with a trying out session. I wanted to give them money and then they gave me a bag full of it.
Di Guyana, Islam tampil dengan wajah yang ramah, membaur namun tetap teguh menjaga prinsip, mulai dari urusan perut hingga urusan sujud.
Now we are going to discover the biggest mosque in Guyana. This right here is the biggest mosque of the country, the Greenstone Masjid in Georgetown. But how did Islam reach all the way to Guyana? It first arrived with enslaved Africans from West Africa, many of whom were Muslims. Though their faith was heavily suppressed under slavery, yet they were the earliest Muslims. After slavery ended in the 1800s, the British brought indentured workers from India. Among them were Muslims. Over time, they built mosques, raised families, and kept Islam alive for generations. Islam did not arrive here to conquest. It arrived through survival, sacrifice, and migration. Today, Guyana has one of the highest masjids per capita in the whole Western Hemisphere.
Namun perjalanan sebenarnya dimulai saat Filipe terbang ke arah selatan, menuju kawasan Ledem, sebuah wilayah yang berbatasan langsung dengan Brazil. Disinilah jantung petualangannya dimulai. Di antara tanah merah dan hutan yang tak berujung berdiri sebuah masjid kecil yang sudah ada selama hampir 30 tahun.
We are back here in Guyana, and the thing of just going to Brazil, crossing the border and coming back, it was just a side quest. The real reason why we came here to these areas in the remote south Essequibo region of the country, it will leave you mesmerized. Hold on for a few seconds. This is the rainforest, guys. This is the rainforest in Guyana. And right next to it, you have a masjid here in South America. So you have this mosque in Latin, which has been built 25 years ago. But nevertheless, maybe here in the Amazonian rainforest where we are currently. Guys, brothers and sisters, whoever's watching, this is the reason we're here. A masjid here in one of the most remote areas of the country, in the southern part of the Essequibo district in Guyana, South America. Who would have thought that here, that people were building here a house dedicated to La ilaha illallah Muhammadun Rasulullah. Let's go and take wudu.
Masjid ini sangat sederhana. Air wudhunya diambil dari sumur sedalam 25 kaki. Tidak ada kemewahan marmer, namun ada kedamaian yang tak ternilai.
The shed where Ramadan, the men will eat on that part where we have a curtain we put, and that is the female side.
And how old is this masjid?
Maybe around 25, 30 years.
25, 30 years.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. This also I see it's for the madrasa,
Yes.
for the school and the weekends you have.
We have madrasa. Only 2 days per week, Saturday and Sunday, because during like Monday to Friday, the children go into school and they have classes where they have extra lesson, so we cannot take them away from that.
And there were brothers from Georgetown and from Latham, they were building it, right?
Uh-huh.
It's
But,
beautiful.
Those guys passed away.
May Allah accept their good
rewarded
deeds.
them, yeah.
May Allah reward them.
Bayangkan bermalam di dalam masjid ini dikelilingi oleh suara alam hutan Amazon. Lalu terbangun untuk sholat subuh saat kabut hutan masih menyelimuti bumi.
Hayyalal falah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah.
Ini adalah pengingat bahwa Allah itu dekat, bahkan di tempat yang paling terpencil sekalipun. Perjalanan Filipe di Guyana ini memberitahu kita satu hal penting, bahwa Islam akan mencapai setiap sudut dunia seperti yang telah dijanjikan. Ia melintasi samudra, menembus hutan belantara, dan menetap di hati mereka yang mencari kebenaran. Dari megahnya masjid di kota hingga kesahajaan masjid di pinggir Amazon, cahaya iman itu tetap sama. Semoga dari perjalanan Filipe ini menginspirasi kita untuk selalu bangga dengan identitas kita sebagai muslim dimanapun kita berada. Karena sejatinya seluruh bumi ini adalah masjid, dan dimanapun kita sujud, disitulah ada Allah.